Welcome to Stavropol. What's up guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm in a very rainy Stavropol, the capital of Stavropol, region Stavropol Krai. I'd like to start off by apologising for the shaky video, as today I'm only using one hand, as the other hand is on an umbrella. Stavropol is a city in the south of Russia and is one of the biggest cities in the North Caucasus with over 400,000 people. Stavropol is also a very old city. It was founded in 1785, making it over 200 years old. Stavropol began as a fortress on the border of the Russian Empire, and its strategically important location meant that it became a pretty big and important place as Russia continued to expand its territory down south. In more recent history, Stavropol was invaded and controlled by the Nazis during World War II, and they used the airport here as a strategic location for their bombing raids of the oil fields in the south of Russia. And now, quite to the contrary, Stavropol is seen as a safe haven from other northern Caucasus, where they have lots of border instability and risk of terrorism, whereas here in Stavropol is seen as relatively safe. Two facts about Stavropol that I think are really interesting. Number one, Stavropol comes from the words cross and city in Greek, pol of course meaning city. And the second fact is that this city lies on the 45th parallel, which means it's exactly equidistant between the North Pole and the equator. And there's even a street here in this city called 45th parallel, which lies on about the exact location. The main square in this city is here, Lenin Square. Lenin Square is right in the center of Stavropol and has loads of important buildings like this one here, a theater, over here the government building, over here a football stadium, and of course, the same in every Russian city, a big statue of Lenin. The government building is where the governor of Stavropol Krai works and where the local parliament is. And this building I thought was a theatre, I've now found out is actually a library. Next to Lenin Square is Alexander Square. Alexander Square is the busiest part of Stavropol because it's surrounded by shopping centres, cafes, restaurants, government administration buildings and hotels. There's even a cool little garden area and this woman playing the piano. Something I didn't expect at all about Stavropol and has really surprised me here is the architecture. These buildings behind me don't remind me at all of Russian buildings. They remind me a lot more of Eastern Bloc countries, former Warsaw Pact countries, in particular the city of East Berlin. The most beautiful building in Stavropol is probably this, the Kazan Cathedral. Its golden domes, I hear, reflect the sun very strong on a really summery day. I also heard that if you're in a building slightly higher than the church, anywhere in the city on a summer's day, you can often see beams of light. However, it's not only the outside of the church which is beautiful, the inside is really nice too. Another great place to visit here in Stavropol is Fortress Mountain. It has a cool range of monuments with a wide variation in architectural styles. But don't be shocked by the name. The walk up to here is not a mountain, and in fact it's barely even a hill. This area, Fortress Mountain, in Russian Krepostnaya Gora, has a wide range of things, including a monument to Pushkin, an eternal flame, a beautiful light fountain which at the moment is off, and this really cool statue to the soldier. There's also a viewing platform which looks away from the city, and I imagine it's where this place got its name, Fortress Mountain. Heading away from Fortress Mountain is one of the greenest streets here in Stavropol, Karl Marx Street. It's a really wide road with one lane on one side, one lane on the other, and a footpath lined with trees down the middle. It's a really nice place to walk, and at the end it has a big triumphal arch called Tiflis Gate. 3 of the most recommended places here in Stavropol are parks and gardens, and this one I'm in right now is here in the centre of the city and is called Central Park. It has lots of grassy areas and cafes, and I imagine it's really nice on a warm summer's day. The other 2 parks and gardens are Victory Park, which is set in the forest. It's much larger than this and it's more for long walks, although they have nice cafes and children's family attractions there too. And the other one is the Botanical Garden, which is the #1 recommended place on the internet for almost every website about tourism here in Stavropol, and it has over 100 types of trees, plants and flowers. Guys, you can see it's just started to get sunny here just as my time in Stavropol has come to an end. I have a flight back home to Moscow in about 3 hours. So I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching this video. I actually have a really good impression of Stavropol despite the terrible weather. I feel like it's very clean, I feel like the architecture is quite unique, not very Russian, and I think it's a bit of a hidden gem here in the south of Russia, and I will definitely come back later on a sunny day. So guys, thank you so much for getting this far in the video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you're from Stavropol, please give me a comment, and if you want to see more videos about Moscow and other cities in Russia, please give me a subscription. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.